Mexico, Austin, Texas, Music City. We got to stop by a record store, so we're here at Waterloo Music to find some vinyl. It's vinyl happy hour. Let's see what we find. What do you have, Andrea? Dream Syndicate. I got the new Drivin Cryin album. It just came out. My old boys. I'm so excited. It's supposed to be so good. Hey everybody, welcome to Final Fetish. It's been a while because we've been traveling. We've been in Mexico.
We have. For
a while. And then we were in Austin. And so we're going to talk about some records that we got while we were in Austin that we like. We're going to do some reviews.
We tried to go to a record store in Guadalajara, but we didn't have time.
Yeah, so. We didn't do anything from Mexico other than drink and eat and drink some more and listen to mariachis. So we're going to review two records that I kind of have a personal connection to, but the personal connection is going to be dealt with later on in later episodes because we want to know what Andi thinks about these records here on Vinyl Fetish.
No, well, we want to know what you think about them.
Oh, my opinion matters. Thank you. Okay. Well, I just, you know, I'm interested in what you think. So let's do this. Let's do these two records. I try.
Okay.
Because I don't want any soliloquies.
Is that a new word for you?
Yeah, it is.
I think so.
So let's do this. The first record. So this first record, a band that I have a long connection with, Drivin and Cryin's new album, Live the Love Beautiful. This is a band that I was their first manager. If you want to find out more, there's a documentary called Scarred But Smarter. You can see it. I'm in it. The band is in it. But they've been around since putting out records since 1986. They started in my apartment, but this is their new album, Live the Love Beautiful. And I was so excited to find this in Austin, to buy it on vinyl. It's like this beautiful, weird blue. I don't know if that you pick up on that, but it's like, I don't know what color that is.
It's not blue.
No, it's not.
It's like green, if anything.
Green.
Ooh,
weird.
They didn't really cut.
I know,
like
it's
the
virgin
edges.
vinyl. Live the Love Beautiful.
Well.
This is the latest version of the band, Kevin Kinney and Tim Nielsen. Dave Johnson, who's been in it for a while, and Laura Jormet, who's the guitarist of a really famous country music guy, who a lot of people probably know, Sturgill Simpson. Great record. So so I have a long history with this band. You kind of know about it through me, but tell me about what you think about this record, this really nice package.
Well, first of all, people are gonna be like, her opinion doesn't matter because she's a woman.
What?
And because, well, a lot of people don't think that women's opinions are as valid as men's.
I would bet.
Rock is so sexist.
Yeah, you're right.
It's so sexist.
You're right.
But you know what? I love this fucking record.
You really
And I
do.
am not 56 years old like you.
I am not 56 either until next February.
Okay.
Come on.
What?
I'm not 56 years old.
Are you so offended? There's 56-year-olds in the world that are
Okay,
awesome.
alright. So why do you love this record?
I really love, I think, I've heard a lot of their stuff, obviously, because you never shut up about them, but because obviously I'm married to you, but I love their stuff and I feel like this is so nostalgic.
Really?
Yes, it's so it's like you guys are just like in this beautiful stage of life where you don't think that anything better is coming, and so you're just like, I'm just gonna think about my 20s. And it's like, I feel like Kevin, it was just like, especially his song where he's talking about like, I bought my own record from 1985, side one, song 3. Boy, I must have been in love. Like, this is so beautiful. Like, he's just remembering his good old days. But I also like think that he should maybe think about like good things that can come in your 50s.
Yeah.
Right, Randy?
Right. Well, like this record. I mean, I think this band. Yeah, exactly. I'm so happy that you like this record. I also love it. I'm so kind of blown away by how good it is.
Yeah.
And for a couple reasons. One is it's got the great variety that makes Drivin and Cryin great. Songs that are kind of punkish. There's a song called Step by Step that's a little bit like Honeysuckle Blue. The title track, Live the Love Beautiful, has some amazing bass playing from Tim. But you know what this actually made me think of? You know the Joe Walsh song, Life's Been Good? That,
obviously.
You know how long that song is and how many parts there are? Like there are so many, and there are so many like different parts of that song.
Just like that.
Yeah, sounds just like Joe Walsh.
Yeah.
So the songs on this record, especially the title track, have that complexity to them in a way that I've never really heard on a Drivin and Cryin record. That there's just a lot going on.
So you're saying that they're listening to a lot of Eagles?
No. But there is, but it's very well produced. The guy that produced it has played with them, worked with them for a bit. Incredibly well produced. This record should launch them back into, for people who know, in the early 90s, they had a great moment where they were kind of on MTV a lot. And yeah, so, I mean, I think this is the record really to return Drivin and Cryin to a much larger audience. It's so good. It better be talked about.
I know that this shouldn't be just music for the South.
No, it's not a Southern rock record.
But I feel like a lot of people like think of Drivin and Cryin as like Southern music.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And nothing more.
No, there's a lot going on in this record.
Like,
it is even if I didn't have the history that I have with this band, I would just be blown away by how amazing this record is. Great lyrics. I mean, the thing about Kevin is he's an amazing songwriter of lyrics, but the playing throughout, the guitar playing from this
wrote all these songs?
guy. Yeah.
Oh, by himself?
No, I think Tim helped out. I think the whole band worked on him, but Kevin mostly. Just really good, like,
so what do you
really
think
good.
Your people from back, like from 688 would think?
They'll love it. The Drivin and Cryin fans of old will love it, but there's going to be a whole new audience that's going to discover this record. It is one of the best records of the year. It's one of the best records I've heard in a long time.
So I feel like we should start giving the records like grades.
Grades.
So what would you?
Yeah.
Because we're both professors.
We're both professors, so I would give it a solid A. A plus is like for Sgt. Pepper's, but I would say it's an A. It's an A album. It is an album that I will play for a long time, and I can't stop playing it.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
I agree with you.
I think it's really good.
I love the lyrics.
And can I say something else? Oh, sorry. But when records are sort of released on vinyl first, you get the best of the best. When something comes out on CD and it's like 70 minutes long, there's a lot of filler. Because this was like, I think, geared toward vinyl, it is just, every song is on. It's just really compact. It was like, I don't know, 35 minutes of really great music. Okay, this next record is a record that a lot of people know. I also have a little connection with this band.
Oh
We'll deal with later. We're here to talk about the record. We picked this up in Austin. It's the new Waterboys album.
This is a band that I have no connection to, so just FYI. Just thought I'd tell you that.
Where the Action Is, the new Waterboys album. We were real excited to find it on vinyl. And with the Waterboys, when a new record comes out, sometimes the question is like, which Waterboys are you getting? Are you getting like the folky version, the rock version? The last album was kind of drum machine-y. This record, very excited. Also a nice little package there. There they are, coming to a town near you very soon. Tell me what...
you know what? Let me just take over here, because we have a problem in this relationship where you probably think that you're like the god of deciding what's good, and it's fine. Like, you're a white guy, so it's totally cool. Understand you're like, you think like that, but I have to have like my identity, like women of color still listen to rock.
That's right.
And so with that, like, not thinking about anything that you have ever said about it.
Okay.
This record, and knowing what I know about the Waterboys.
And you've seen them play live.
And I've seen them play live twice. I don't have a connection to them, but still, my opinion is just as valid as yours.
It completely is.
I feel like it's more like commercial. This record isn't like, what's it called? What's the one that like the guy is covered in like grass?
Yeah,
on
the
cover?
one with the I See Elvis Everywhere, that album.
That album was just amazing and I loved it so much, and I feel like this one is more commercial. It's like the violin comes in and out at weird times.
Yeah, it's not as featured.
I
as
feel
it
like
is
this
on
is
other
gonna
records.
take more listens.
So I would say, I think you're right, it's more commercial. I don't think it has elements of all the 35 years of the Waterboys records. I've listened to it a little bit more and love it and can't wait to see it live. Really great record. 2 great records that we got at Waterloo Records in Austin, Texas. You liked Austin, I liked Austin. We'll definitely be back in Austin.
We will.
And we're going to be doing more of these videos. We're going to get back on track. We got a lot of cool stuff. We've got a good rock talk coming up. So peace and love. Subscribe. Join us for our regular visits here to the Vinyl Attic.
I see the world expanding, dignity collapsing.